Spa. The longest, wildest racetrack on the F1 calendar. This beautiful piece of tarmac, nestled in the Belgian Ardennes, has played host to some of the very best drivers to sit behind a steering wheel. And now today, 20 of P0's finest will take to the track. How will the drivers navigate some of the most famous corners in motorsport? Eau Rouge, Pouan, the bus stop. Last season saw a titanic battle with Leon and Rob, and with what has been an electric start to the season, this famous track will no doubt be host to one of the best races of the season. And now a look at our qualifying. Fatboy Sim starts on pole position, with Arwen joining him in the front row. Tesco gets a career best start of P3, with Rob in the Aston Martin joining him in P4. The third row is led by Chiv in P5, while Pace in the V-Carb joins us in P6 after a solid qualifying. Mika Landa starts P7, whilst Kev gets a career best start of P8 in the other Mercedes car. Gio made Q3 for the first time in Spa. He starts P9, alongside Lucalis in P10, who had a poor qualifying. Chubby Slug in the Ferrari starts in P11, while Dale in the Red Bull joins us for P12. Bosch in the Kick starts P13, while Baz gets a joint best start of P14 in the Williams. His Williams teammate Devereaux starts P15, with Skarma P16 after a short Q1 exit. Big Hazza makes his debut as a reserve driver today in P17, with Haas driver Vibora joining him in P18. Mr. CD rounds us out with P19 as the last qualifying drivers, as Musty failed to qualify. The drivers will have a choice of the C4, C3 or C2 tyre here today, but I suspect it'll be the intermediate tyres to start us off. As we wait for the lights, the green flags waving, 20 cars on the grid, 15 point scoring positions, it's 20 odd laps of Spa in the rain. We wait for the lights. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are go in Spa. Fatboy Sim got a bit of a tentative start there. Arwen looked to get a good launch off the line. Mika Lando's got an Rob's got an excellent launch off the line. Excuse me. There's a V-car being pushed out onto the grass there as drivers all over the place. Oh, it's big contact. There's a Mercedes off. There's a McLaren off as well. That's Lucalis, who's had a collision. I think Lucalis is right down at the bottom of the grid there. And that is Kev all the way down in P20. What happened there? So Lucalis got into a bit of a battle. He's missing some of his wing. So a driver in contention there for the win has had an issue. So we have a look there. That's Tesco, I think, was going alongside Arwen there. Is he going to make the pass into the lane? Komshike getting very close together, but Arwen is going to defend this all the way. Rob might have a look up the outside of the Mercedes driver. Keeps it all pointing in the same direction. Looked like he was going to make a move, and he's backed out of it. Tesco has passed Arwen right at the top of your screen there. Tesco has made the pass on Arwen down the pit straight there. You don't see a lot of overtakes there, has to be said, but Arwen is going to be right on the back of the Mercedes driver here. Is he going to have a go at him again down the straight, or is Tesco going to have a go on Fatboy Sim down there? Skarma looks like he's made the pass on Baz down on towards the bottom of the grid there. Arwen washes a little bit wide there, didn't he? So is Tesco going to be close enough to make a move? I don't think he is. So Lucalis is going side by side with Baz there. He's passed Baz as well. Is Lucalis going to make the move on Skarma as well? I don't think he is. Baz looks to send it up the inside, but just keeps us out of it. That would have been an audacious move from the Williams driver there, but keeps it on the track. Decides not to risk the contact. As I think Lucalis is going to start seeing the effects of his broken wing. Bosch is the first of the drivers to pick up a penalty. Look at the cars go wide now. It's a big stop from both drivers. Mika Lando and Skarma have big moments. I'll tell you what, Lucalis might actually have a chance to pass Skarma here. He's going to use some of his battery. Mika Lando looked to go defensive. Skarma is now going defensive, and it was as you were going through that. That was brilliant. You saw both cars have a big snap of oversteer. Lucalis was the one who didn't. Send it up again down the back straight here. He's probably the closest of the drivers on grid at the moment to make a move. As Bosch goes a bit wide there, Chubby Slow goes around the outside and makes the move. Thank you very much, he says, as Bosch has a bit of a snap there as the intermediate tyres starting to complain a little bit. the straight there. Tesco is actually that much closer to Fatboy Sim as they do navigate Rouge. We're going to see a change for the lead here. Tesco tucks into the back of the Ferrari driver. Will the Ferrari driver be able to defend this? He moves over to the left-hand side. Tesco goes right into the toe, moves over. Tesco knows that goes side by side into the Lecombe Machine, and the Mercedes driver takes the lead. We've had a change for the lead. Tesco navigating from P3 to P1. Baz on the background there. Yeah, he's just made the move into the Lecombe chicane. Vibora has picked up a time penalty for good measure. Bosch very close to the back there. There's a yellow flag in sector 1 as Vibora is out, and it's a virtual safety car. Vibora is out. I don't know if he's had a moment of some sort. I can't spectate him. He very well might have lost it at Rouge. Unfortunate for the Haas driver. So easy to lose it in the rain here, and everything is neutralized as the VSC sort of navigates its way around. I tell you what, I wonder, I can just see something in the bottom right of my screen there. It's a full safety car. It's a red flag. It's a red flag here. We've gone from VSC to safety car to red flag. First red flag of the season. So the drivers will have a chance to put on fresh tires here. If it's still raining, they'll all put on fresh intermediates, I'm sure. And we have a chance to go again with another standing start. But some very exciting stuff there. It's so difficult to navigate all the drivers are going. Tesco does start us off. He's going to start us off with five red lights straight away. And Tesco gets a very tentative start. He's bogged down completely off the line. It's a disastrous start for Tesco. He's lost almost 5 positions in one there. He tries to defend the inside. They're 3 wide as and Chip. Oh, and Tesco's round. Tesco is round from P1 to P19 after they went 3 wide on the restart there. Absolute heartbreak for Tesco. Fatboy Sim re-inherits the lead. Pulled a massive gap. Look at this. Chiv is very close. He's alongside Arwen here. We're going to see moves all the way up and down the grid. Rob and Gio are currently fighting position. Big Harv is caught up again to P7. What a start from him. Skarma's up to P8. Gio and Rob are fighting there. Dale looks like he's been shuffled down a few. Dale has been absolutely bullied out. Mika Lando and Dale coming together there. As Arwen, Chubby Slug makes the pass on Chiv right up at the stop there, down into Brussels, out of the Lecombe chicane. There's all sorts of moves going on here. The hard tire runners will take it to the end. Big Harv there has been passed. Big Harv has gone all the way down to the back of the grid, has he? Yeah, there's been it's heartbreak for Big Harv. So he was up in, what was that, P7, I think it was. There was an incident of some sort. He's been shuffled all the way back. There's time penalties galore going up here. Oh, and that's Skarma with a big snap. He's lost a position to pace. Has he? His Fatboy Sim is 1.5 seconds ahead. Both VCAP drivers are going side by side. There's cars all over the place in the background there. That was Baz and Tesco going well off the track there. Skarma defending inside as pace. Oh, that's a Red Bull. That's Arwen. Arwen's around. Chubby Slug is around. Drivers are all over the road. Arwen and Chubby Slug have had an incident of some sort there. Arwen's down to P10, Chubby Slug down to P17. Kev, who thought about it, Baz down P17, Tesco in P18, who Big Harv goes down the inside of the Mercedes driver. Brilliant move there, but Tesco defends it. Chiv makes the pass. Chiv and Gio are fighting, for position up the top there. From the Red Bull drivers, we're going to see as Arwen goes around the outside of Dale there. So Dale is passed by his teammate Arwen. Luke goes up the inside of Dale. A little bit of contact, but Luke isn't able to make the pass stick. I'm just going to have a look. I think Chiv could very well make a move on Rob up the top here. I just want to keep an eye on those on the background as well. There's going to be a crazy amount of moves happening for that little pack of the Red Bull drivers there, and for Lucalis. We'll see if Chiv is close enough to make a move. I'm just looking at the grid there. Pace might swap with Skarma as well, but Chiv is going to go alongside the Aston Martin. He is going to pass the Aston Martin. Pace, as you can see, is making the move as well. And look at the cars as they go all by side by side. Musty is defending, but he can't defend too much. Cuts off Dale, but Arwen passes him. Dale, is he going to go around the outside of Lecombe? He isn't, but Lucalis is going to go around the outside of Dale, is he? Because Dale went a bit wide. Oh, we'll have to see. Lucalis, I think, they're still side by side. Dale, is he going to defend on the inside of Brussels? He is. Lucalis, is he going to have the grip to go around the outside? They all keeping it very clean. Dale will go around the outside of No Name. Lucalis is still there. Lucalis is still there. They're still side by side. Is Dale going to try and make a move? I think Lucalis has done enough. He has. Lucalis takes a lot of the inside there. Dale, is he going to have a look at the outside of the Piff Paff chicane? I'm keeping on board here because I think Dale might make a move on the inside. He doesn't. Lucalis keeps the place, and it's P9 for Lucalis as he tries to recover. V-Cubs are actually really close to the back of them. So Rob just making the pass on Chiv in the background. You can see Lucullus there as there's an incident in the bottom of your screen there in Sector 1. We'll see what that is. Lucullus goes around the outside of Musty. Very good pass from Lucullus there. Dale got a brilliant view of it. So Lucullus up to P8. Right at the top of your screen, it's going to make a pass around the outside of Rob and does make the move stick. Pace sticks behind them. I've gone the wrong way in the... Oh, where am I? Geo there defends from Arwen. Arwen goes around the outside. The Hearse Driver's been tagged ever so slightly. Lucas has to get on the anchors to knob it into the back of the Hearse Driver. As we watch that grid, Fatboy Sim is just extending his lead. I tell you what, that was Geo getting all over the curb there. He's going to put himself at risk to the McLaren driver who goes around the outside and takes the corner. Very good overtake from Luke there. He's had a brilliant recovery drive so far. We'll see Dale is still... Michelando, there's not really anywhere to pass in the middle sector, is there? Musty goes a bit wide to get a better exit down through the back straight. And look how close they are. Dale is going to go side by side with the Alpine driver once again. Alpine driver is defending for his life here. As we see them go through Blanchemont, is Dale going to be at risk from Michelando? Michelando, I tell you what, is actually side by side as we see the helmet cam as he goes down the inside as he made the move past. He leaves room on the other side. You see just the tyre there of Dale pop up, but Michelando's going to get better traction on the hard tyre. Makes the pass on Dale, and Michelando will now live to fight another day. Dale does actually sticking around the outside. He's not giving this one up. He's going to take the corner. He's going to try and cut back here and get a better run. Yellow flag in Sector 3 there. That's Big Harv, who's had a spin of some sort. Lucullus there is very close to the back of Arwen as Rob and Shiv trade positions once again. Lucullus is going around the outside of Arwen up to P6. Brilliant recovery from Luke so far. Very well done. Looking up down with penalty, a lot of 3-second penalties, a lot of 6-second penalties could very well be a deciding factor at the end of this race. As we see Michelando go around the outside down into Poa. This would be a brilliant move from the Aston Martin. It is a brilliant move from the Aston Martin on the Alpine. Brilliant overtake there. So the Devereaux looks like he's making the move on Dale. He's past him. So Devereaux, excuse me, down through Blanchemont makes the pass. You can see these drivers. That's Michelando going side by side with Gio there. Michelando, will he get the better turn in here? Will he get the better acceleration? We'll go on this camera here and see Michelando not going to be close enough to make a move. I don't think. Musty goes down the inside of La Sorsa. Michelando, bit of contact there. They're still side by side. Michelando maintains the position, but Musty very well might make a move going up the straight there. We'll go on the TV pod and see what it does. Michelando might have just lost the DRS to Gio there because of that incident. Dale and Kev are going to be really close. Devereaux's actually fallen down from ahead of Dale to behind Kev, so I'm not sure what happened there. Pace is actually really close to the back of Chiv there, not close enough to make the move. Out at the moment. We'll see if Pace is that much closer to Chiv. Chiv does get the DRS. He is going to get the battery, but Pace is getting a double dose of tow. Is Pace going to make a move for the podium scoring positions? Here he goes down the inside of Chiv there. Chiv defends as well as he can, and Chiv will maintain the position for now, but Pace knows he's on those better hard tyres behind him. Devereaux makes the move on Musty there, but he goes slightly off the track. He rejoins. Musty's probably going to get that position back. Dale is almost pushing that Alpine along. Says, get out of the way. Let me pass, he says. As Musty and Devereaux go side by side through Bruxelles. Look at that. Devereaux going around the outside. Maintains the position very well from there. Into the toe of Gio, who managed to clear off the start. Gio's had a big moment. Look at the top there. Devereaux, who's alongside Gio. Gio, I think, got onto the grass coming out of Stavolo too. Devereaux's going to make a move for P10. Brilliant run from him there. Dale, is he going to make a move on Musty? We'll see. He thinks about the move. He doesn't make the move happen. Pace is that much closer to Chiv. As is he gonna have another go at again? He gets an even better run out of Eau Rouge. Pace is on the loud pedal. He's on the DRS. He's on the ERS. And Pace makes a move for the podium positions here. Brilliant pass on Chiv there. Doesn't go around the outside of Rob. Rob was massively recharging his battery now. Michelando is in plenty of free air there as Musty looks to defend from Gio. Gio could make a move on the Alpine driver there. The Alpine driver was all the way up in P7 at one point. He's been shuffled back to P2. Sorry, P12, excuse me. Unfortunate for the Alpine driver. He's driven a very good race so far. with Devereaux, but you can see him snap of the wheels there as the medium tires are going to start to cry. I tell you what, Chiv is going to have a damn side. Oh, it's a big snap, Devereaux! Devereaux's had a big off. I think he's kept it all in one piece, but all that hard work was undone. He's falling down to P12. There's going to be a risk as Musty passes him as well. Oh, he's in the wall! Devereaux in the wall there. Baz is going to make a pass to the teammate as well. I don't know what happened there between Musty and Devereaux. Heartbreak for the Williams driver. Musty, as I think Musty might be giving that position back. He does. So Musty decides, apologizes, gives position back, but Devereaux has to pit for a wing. So there was a clash of some sort there for both Mercedes drivers there, as Gio looks to defend against Dale, but Dale is going to make the pass happen before the late comes chicane. Dale is up into P10. Point scoring position. So you can see how close these drivers are here. Chiv, oh, Rob's had a big moment! Rob has had a massive moment! I think he's kept his wing clean, he has! But a big moment for Rob there, coming out of Stavolo 2. Pace inherits P2, but has to defend from Chiv now with just a few laps remaining. Big drama here. Rob will see if he can tag onto the back of them. I don't know what happened. I just caught the car going sideways into the wall. As Fatboy Sim starts the final lap. Pace has actually broken DRS to Chiv, so we expect he'll be fine. We'll have a look. Both drivers will be saving their battery. Luke is that much closer to the back of Skarma. Luke will get a dose of DRS. He needs to set himself up in the source here. Is he going to make a pass on Skarma for P5? We will see. Lucalis there, look how close he is. The V-Cub driver's got a tall order to defend from this, it must be said. Lucalis is that much close, he's right under the gearbox of the V-Cub driver, who just fell away from his teammate, who's up in P2. Lucalis is right on the back of Skarma here. Skarma's battery's flashing, there's not a lot he can do. Lucalis with the DRS makes the pass. Lucalis recovers to a very impressive P5 for Lucalis there, but he might lose it if Lucalis is carrying a time penalty, so he's got to pull the gap on Skarma there. On Big Half, they're fighting in Brussels. Chiv dips a bit of a wheel there, but I'm going to have to go on board here with Fatboy Sim as he rounds the final corner. He's been impervious today. He's been brilliant. He's been excellent. Fatboy Sim wins the race in Spa. Hold your applause as Pace rounds the corner for P2. Rob there did make the pass on Chiv. They're so close to each other as they're side by side for the last step of the podium. Rob will take the last step of the podium. Lucalis comes home in P5 but will lose it to Skarma in P6. Arwen will take P7 as we see Bosch round the final corner here. Mika Lando very close to the back of them there. Bosch takes P8. Mika Lando will take P9. Baz there a few seconds behind, looking for the last point.